Hey party people, what's going on? This is Braxas. I'm stuck in a little bit of traffic. So I'm going to talk to you about what's going on with the Scorpio Harvest in 2018. We got a little bit of talk about it happening, and tomorrow I'm meeting with DJ Chai and a few other planners about the obstacles ahead of us if we go ahead and do it. So we're going to be making that decision soon, but I did want to talk to you about what those obstacles are. The number one obstacle is going to be the date. This is always an issue with this event because it's smack dab between Halloween and Thanksgiving. Now Halloween is so many things going on that if I plan this event too close to Halloween, our turnout is always down. So we want to move away from Halloween, but then if we go too far into the month of November, we bump up against the end of the Scorpio time, which is the 22nd. But we also bump up against Thanksgiving events. Two events in particular, one being the strategic base giving event, and the other one being Frolic's Thanksgiving event. So that doesn't give us much wiggle room. With that said, we're still moving forward, and I'm trying to find a venue. I have a venue in mind on Treasure Island. I'm waiting for pricing and to see if it's going to fit within the budget. The space is dope. It's huge. Probably can fit upwards around 500 people in this spot. We definitely could use it all night for an underground rave, not a renegade, because it will be a paid-for legal event, I guess you could say. But it's an underground for sure. It's a huge auditorium. It's got tons of parking. I don't know if you've been to Treasure Island lately, but the place looks like it's been bombed out. There's tons of construction going on, so yeah, it's kind of a cool place to do an event. It's a huge auditorium. They have a sound system, a Vertec line array that's hung. I would probably only bring some extra subs to get the bottom end of the system up so we can really get some bangers out there. They have an LED wall at the back of the stage. It's a huge stage. There's some moving headlights. There's a projection screen. Yeah, the space is pretty much ready to go. Wouldn't take much to throw an underground there. Just waiting to hear back on pricing to see if it fits within our budget and to see on date availability. The dates we're talking about is either the 9th and 10th or the 16th going into the 17th. The issue with the 16th going into the 17th is that Frolic's having their Thanksgiving event on the 17th, and I'm probably running sound for them. So it's going to be hard to do it that day. I don't want to do it on any of the nights that the other big events are happening, because I don't want to compete with anyone. I don't want to give people the option of going to our event or their event. I would like to pick a date that isn't already locked up. This is causing us problems. Yeah, I don't want to do it on the weekend of Thanksgiving. Don't want to do it on the weekend of Frolic, although I might have to. And there's even another big event that is happening on the 10th that I don't want to compete against. Most likely will be working that event also. So it really looks like Friday is going to be, one of those two Fridays is going to be the night, but that's going to come down to whether or not that venue is available and the pricing is right. Something else to consider is security. The space is secluded. It's in the middle of nowhere. And one of the things that is nearby is a housing project. And I'm going to have to keep some type of security, I think, in the parking lot just to make sure people's cars don't get broken into. And I would like to keep some security at the door to make sure there's no shady business that happens with someone that might walk up to this party in the middle of the night. So I am looking for some security crew. Hopefully that'll be within budget. Other things to consider are, what else do we got to consider? Yeah, the date is the number one thing. The other thing is promotions. We're kind of behind the curve right now. Usually I spend 3 months putting this event together. Now I'm looking to do it in like less than pretty much a month. So promotions are going to be tough. We're competing against a lot of things. So I am looking for someone who's got a good email list, a good promotional team, or at least one guy who knows how to do internet marketing promotions. I know how to do that stuff, and I could run some ads and things to drum up interest. But yeah, someone who's in the promotions, you'd get a cut of every ticket you sell if you're involved. If you're interested, send me a message either on Facebook or you can send it to me through fluxbank@gmail, or you can check out the website FluxGate88. I am looking for people who want to be involved. I'm not looking for DJs. I have enough DJs. All the DJs are in my back pocket in the sense I know who I want to have. When I usually select DJs for this event, it has to do with not only their ability to deliver a really great set, but also I like to spread it out between the different communities that are out there so that our guest list reaches to a bunch of different people. So, you know, there's like one thing that I don't do anymore is promote, so I don't have huge email lists of people, but the communities help out with that because something like the Wanted crew will all get informed of it. There's a bunch of other crews like, you know, Rhythm Society and Strategic, and the list goes on, but yeah, this is not an event from one of those communities. This is a FluxGate88 production, so everybody who's involved will be working under me. Yeah, so that's where we stand right now. We got the meeting tomorrow. We're gonna see how everything goes, and hopefully the venue will come through and we're gonna move forward with this. If you're interested in this event, please follow me. Send me a message, say hello if you want to get involved. Involved in the sense of either production, setup, tear down. What other things can we do? We're always looking for volunteers for the door. If you're a security person, let me know. And most of all, if you're a promoter who likes promoting underground events, hit me up because I'd love to work with some new promoters. All right, guys, I'm going to keep you informed on what happens in the next few days. And if we're lucky and all the stars align, there will be the return of the Scorpio Harvest in 2018. Peace.